Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going on a journey through 7 awesome football tactics that changed the game forever. Over the years, there have been some really cool ways to play football, ways that not only won teams trophies but also changed how everyone plays. From the super smooth moves of total football to the crazy fast passing of tiki-taka, these tactics have left their mark on the sport. This is just part 1, so make sure you stick around for more. Okay, let's talk about total football. This isn't just a name, it's a whole way of thinking about football. Total football, or Totaalvoetbal in Dutch, revolutionized the game by introducing a fluid and dynamic style of play. Imagine this: the 1970s, the Netherlands, Johan Cruyff, a super skilled player with the ball. He was more than just a player, he was a visionary who saw the game differently. He wasn't just playing, he was like the leader of an orange-colored band. Cruyff's intelligence and creativity on the field made him the perfect embodiment of total football. Total football was all about moving smoothly, with every player able to play any position. This meant that the team could adapt to any situation, making them incredibly unpredictable and difficult to defend against. Defenders could attack, attackers could defend, and it was all mixed up like a cool painting. This versatility allowed the team to maintain possession and control the tempo of the game. It was amazing to watch, like a beautiful dance. The players moved in harmony, creating a spectacle that was both effective and entertaining. The Dutch team, led by their coach Rinus Michels, became famous for this style. Michels was the mastermind behind total football, and his innovative tactics earned him the nickname the General. They made it to the World Cup final in the '74, playing football that confused everyone. Their opponents struggled to keep up with the constant movement and positional changes. It was new, it changed things, and it was super fun to watch. Fans and analysts alike were captivated by the Dutch team's innovative approach, but like everything, it wasn't perfect. The physical and mental demands of total football were immense, requiring players to be in peak condition and highly intelligent. All that running needed tons of energy, and everyone had to be really smart about where they were on the field. The constant movement and positional interchange required exceptional stamina and awareness. If one player messed up, the whole thing could fall apart. A single mistake could disrupt the entire system, leading to vulnerabilities that opponents could exploit. But it changed football forever. The principles of total football have influenced countless teams and coaches, leaving a lasting legacy on the sport. Even today, you can see teams using some of the same ideas. The fluidity, versatility, and emphasis on teamwork that define total football continue to shape the way the game is played. If total football was a beautiful dance, a symphony of movement and coordination, tiki-taka was like a super-fast chess game where every move was calculated, every pass had a purpose, and every player knew their role to perfection. This wasn't just passing, it was an art form, a meticulous strategy that required precision, timing, and an almost telepathic understanding between players. Quick, short passes, lots of movement, players forming triangles, all to trick the other team and make space where there wasn't any. It was about creating opportunities out of thin air, making the impossible seem effortless. It was at its best with Barcelona, coached by Pep Guardiola, who turned this style into an unstoppable force. Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, these guys are legends of tiki-taka. They were the maestros, orchestrating the play with their incredible vision, skill, and intelligence. They made it look easy, but it took a lot of skill and smarts. Hours of practice, drills, and a deep understanding of the game were behind every seemingly simple pass. Other teams would just run around, getting tired and frustrated. They couldn't get near the ball, let alone take it away. How do you stop a team that keeps the ball almost all the time? It was pure genius. The opposition was left chasing shadows, unable to disrupt the rhythm. Tiki-taka wasn't just about scoring, it was about being in control, setting the speed of the game and keeping the ball away from the other team. It was about dictating the terms of the match, making the opposition play on your terms. Barcelona with Guardiola won everything, playing some of the most beautiful football ever. They dominated the domestic league, conquered Europe, and left a lasting legacy. Some people didn't like it, saying it was boring sometimes. They argued that the endless passing lacked excitement and directness. But when it worked, those people were pretty quiet. The beauty of tiki-taka was in its effectiveness, its ability to control and dominate, leaving fans and critics alike in awe. Let's be real, football isn't always about attacking. Sometimes it's about defending really well, locking things down and making the other team mad. That's where Catenaccio comes in, a style as Italian as pizza. Catenaccio means door bolt, and that's exactly what it was. A locked door, a strong wall, a fortress. It was all about discipline, being organized, and sometimes a little bit of sneaky fouling. It was at its best in the 1960s with Inter Milan, coached by Helenio Herrera. They were a machine, super strong on defense and really hard to score against. They won 2 European Cups in a row, showing that a great defense can be the best way to win. Catenaccio wasn't always pretty. People said it was boring and negative, but it worked really well, stopping even the best attacks. Catenaccio isn't used much anymore, but it's a part of football history. All right. Let's talk gegenpressing. This isn't just defending, it's about getting the ball back right after you lose it. It's fast, it's aggressive, and it's super exciting when it works. Imagine a pack of wolves hunting, that constant pressure. That's gegenpressing. It's about not giving the other team any time to think, let alone pass. Jurgen Klopp, the coach of Liverpool, is the king of gegenpressing. His teams have won trophies and excited fans with their energy. The cool thing about gegenpressing is that it's also about attacking. By winning the ball back quickly, you can attack right away while the other team is still confused. It's risky though, you need to be super fit, and if you're not careful, you can leave yourself open to attacks. But when it works, it's amazing. Just ask Barcelona. Gegenpressing is more than just a tactic, it's a way of showing you're serious. Chapter 5. The false nine. The striker who isn't really a striker. Let's talk about a tricky tactic, the false nine. This one is all about fooling the other team. The false nine isn't your normal striker. It's a striker in disguise, a player who moves back into midfield, causing confusion for the other team's defenders. They're not there to score with their head or hold the ball. They're there to create chances, make space for others, to be the brains of the attack. Lionel Messi, when he played for Barcelona under Pep Guardiola, was the perfect false nine. Messi, even though he was a striker, would move back, pulling defenders with him and making space for his teammates. It was brilliant. Messi, with his amazing passing and dribbling, was a nightmare for defenders. He scored tons of goals and set up many more. But the false nine isn't always the answer. Chapter 6. The sweeper keeper, the last line of attack. Let's talk about a really cool position, the sweeper keeper. This role has revolutionized the way we think about goalkeeping. This isn't your regular goalkeeper who just stands there waiting for the ball to come to them. The sweeper keeper is different. They are proactive, always on the move and ready to act. They're active, they're brave, they're like an extra player out on the field. They don't just guard the goal, they participate in the game. They'll run out to clear the ball, they'll pass with amazing accuracy, and they're not afraid to leave their penalty area. Their role is dynamic and versatile. Think Manuel Neuer at Bayern Munich. He's the epitome of a modern sweeper keeper. He's the best example of a modern sweeper keeper, great with his feet and his hands. Neuer's ability to read the game and make quick decisions sets him apart. He's changed the position, becoming an extra defender, a playmaker from the back. His influence extends beyond just stopping shots. And let's not forget Gyula Grosic, the Hungarian goalkeeper who started it all in the 1950s. He was a pioneer in this role. He was amazing, a goalkeeper who played like a regular player. Grosic laid the foundation for what we see today. Being a sweeper keeper is risky. It requires a high level of skill and confidence. One wrong move and you're in trouble. The margin for error is slim, and mistakes can be costly, but when it works, it adds a whole new level to your team. The sweeper keeper can turn defense into attack in an instant, making them invaluable. Chapter 7. The offside trap, a tactical tightrope walk. Finally, let's talk about a tactic that's been around forever, the offside trap. It's risky, but it can be really effective. It's like walking a tightrope. The idea is simple. Catch the attacker offside by moving your defense forward at the same time. Do it right and you stop a dangerous attack. Do it wrong and you leave a lot of space behind your defense. The offside trap needs amazing teamwork, communication and timing. If one player is slow, the whole thing falls apart, but when it works, it's beautiful. AC Milan in the late 1980s and early 1990s, coached by Arrigo Sacchi, were masters of the offside trap. They used it to become champions. The offside trap isn't used much anymore, mostly because of VAR, but it's still a part of football history. So, there you have it, the first 7 of our top tactics that have shaped the beautiful game. We've seen how these tactics have changed football forever and created some amazing moments. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for part 2, where we'll talk about even more game-changing tactics. See you next time.